Welcome to Weekend 101, your chance to catch up on the important stuff in news this week. We begin with the African Cup of Nations, which kicks off this Saturday when Bafana meet the Cape Verde Islands in Johannesburg at Soccer City. Much negativity has been spread about the lack of hype in the run-up to the tournament, as well as poor ticket sales. And that's not to mention the pessimism surrounding Bafana's chances in the Cup. Civil unrest broke out in 2012 in Libya, the original hosts of the tournament, and South Africa stepped in to fill the breach, becoming the official hosts in September last year. But all things considered, the local organising committee has worked hard to put this tournament together, and their efforts can certainly be bolstered by a strong showing by Bafana in the African Cup of Nations. Lord knows South Africa could do with the national boost that is associated with sporting achievement, especially after the announcement this week that 14,000 jobs could be shed in the mining sector. Amplats, the world's largest platinum producer, announced on Monday that it intends to undertake a mass layoff program through the mothballing of unprofitable mine shafts and the cessation of operations at some of its processing plants. The government and the ANC slammed the move, saying it is unnecessary, but the company claim retrenchments are vital if they are to stay afloat. While the loss of any jobs is terrifying in a country that's battling to stave off an unemployment rate of over 25%, we shouldn't be surprised about these retrenchments, especially seeing as though it comes in the wake of violent industrial action in the mining sector in August and September last year. Don't be surprised if we see much more of this happening over the next couple of weeks as mining houses battle to keep up in an industry that is essentially shrinking in South Africa as minerals are depleted under our earth. Moving further afield, French soldiers are currently battling Islamist militants linked to Al-Qaeda in the central part of Mali in what could be a precursor to a very long and drawn-out conflict in the western part of Africa. France's President François Hollande has been pretty blunt about his country's intentions in going into Mali, saying that he plans to destroy, capture, and if possible, make sure that these extremists do no more harm in the future. So don't expect that French incursion into Mali to come to an end anytime soon. And finally, we end off with a much-touted Lance Armstrong interview with Oprah Winfrey that is due to be aired worldwide on Friday and Saturday. In the disgraced cyclist's first interview since being stripped of his 7 Tour de France titles after being found guilty of doping, Armstrong reportedly surprised Oprah with his frank openness about using performance-enhancing drugs. One wonders why dear Lance has all of a sudden decided to come clean after years of steadfast denial. Is it perhaps that the jig is up and a tell-all book might be in the offing in an attempt to repay back all the cash that he's lost through sponsorships and endorsements? Well, it might be cynical, but a possibility. We'll have to wait and see what he says to Oprah when that interview is aired this weekend. For now, get behind Bafana, support them, and let's hope for a strong performance in Afcon 2013. That, lads and lassies, is your Weekend 101.